Caitriona Balfe talks about Sam Heughan's bad actions every time he did kissing scenes with her. On a popular British talk show called Behind the Spotlight, Caitriona Balfe was a special guest on the 15th anniversary episode of her career. When the host asked about her unforgettable memories while filming Outlander, she smiled meaningfully and exclaimed, "Well, here's a secret that's never been revealed. Sam Heughan acted bad every time we did a kissing scene." The audience gasped. The host was stunned. "You mean, bad in what way? Like, bad breath?" Caitriona laughed and shook her head. No. He had a whole list of tricks that made it impossible for me to stay serious during the scene." From a seemingly funny statement, the story began to spread at a dizzying speed. Headlines like, "Sam Heughan accused of unprofessional conduct during kiss scene," and "Caitriona Balfe reveals her co-star's dark side," began to flood social media. The truth behind the curtain. In a follow-up interview, Caitriona clarified what she had said. "I'm not saying he disrespected me. On the contrary, Sam is the nicest, most thoughtful co-star. But he can't be serious when it comes to intimate scenes." She said that throughout the 7 seasons of the show, Sam had weird habits whenever he filmed kissing scenes, which Caitriona described as teasing pranks. An example: one time, right before a steamy kiss scene, he whispered in my ear, "Cat, you know, this is going to make my mom blush." And I burst out laughing. It was a bad shot. We had to do it again. Or another time, he pretended to forget his lines, then right before kissing her, kissed her nose instead of her lips. At first I thought it was a mistake, but then I knew Sam was joking. Behaviors that make directors cry in angry. Ronald D. Moore, the producer of Outlander, later confirmed, "I used to get mad because Sam and Kat would burst out laughing in the middle of emotional scenes. We lost hours just because they couldn't stop teasing each other." A behind-the-scenes clip that was cut has been dug up by fans. In it, Sam is about to kiss Caitriona when he suddenly pulls out a mint and stuffs it into her mouth, causing her to almost choke on laughter. "It was a joke, but a sweet joke," Caitriona said. "Sam never did anything to offend me. But yes, there were times when I wanted to strangle him in the middle of the set because I couldn't be serious." Sam Heughan's reaction. Exposing himself, Sam Heughan did not keep quiet in the face of attention. On his personal Instagram, he posted a short video. "Yes, I admit it. I am a kiss scene killer. But in my defense, I did it because Kat had such a cute smile. And because if I hadn't done it, I would have fallen in love with her." The video reached more than 10 million views in 24 hours. He later appeared on The Graham Norton Show and added, "The first kiss scene, I accidentally bit Kat's hair. I almost choked. I've always checked my mouth before every scene since." The audience laughed out loud. But behind the jokes, there is a friendship, and maybe something more, that has lasted more than a decade between the two actors. Friendship? Something else. Fans started looking back at old scenes. The furtive glances, the barely concealed smiles, and the times Caitriona actually blushed when Sam teased her. The "Sate Love Forever" fan page spread a conspiracy theory that Sam broke up the kiss scene because he didn't want it to end. A reporter asked at a press conference, "Sam, do you think the reason you joked during the kiss scene was because you were so moved by Caitriona?" Sam just laughed, not denying it. Caitriona tactfully replied, "Don't make him blush. He gets really embarrassed when he hears the word moved. What can't be acted?" Finally, in an exclusive interview with Vanity Fair, Caitriona confided, "A lot of people think I'm just telling jokes about Sam. But the truth is, I mention those things because they're the best moments of my acting life. Not because of the sex scenes, but because we can be ourselves." Sam always makes me laugh. And when you kiss someone you really love, you want the moment to last a little longer. I think Sam always wanted to prolong it, in any way possible. Were they a couple? Another shocking revelation from Inside Outlander. The host asked directly, "Were you two ever really in love?" Caitriona looked down, then whispered, "Love," in the sense of not having to say it out loud. "Yes. A lot." Sam was then asked the same question again. He simply replied, "I think you saw the answer in every look we gave each other on screen." The ugly kisses were the most real. Sam's ugly actions, in the end, weren't to blame. They were his way of dealing with stress, his way of protecting his intimacy with humor, his way of hiding his feelings with mischief. Caitriona once said, "Sam may not have kissed me in the most romantic way. But I know, in the times he made me laugh right before our lips touched, he kissed me with all his heart." Quote,